Dear students, in chemical kinetics today we are going to study the numericals on the rate constant and activation energy. So here we are going to solve the numericals which are given in the textbook in the exercise problem number 14. The energy of activation of a reaction is 104 kilojoule per mole. The rate constant of the reaction at 25 degrees Celsius. The rate constant of the reaction at 25 degrees Celsius is 3.7 into 10 raised to power -5 per second. So here what will be rate constant at 30 degrees Celsius. The molar gas constant is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. So in this problem, exactly what is given? The activation energy of the reaction 104 kilojoule per mole. The rate constant at 25 degrees Celsius is given, and we have to find out the rate constant at 30 degrees Celsius. So here the lower temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, means it is T1. The higher temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, means it is T2. And the rate constant at 25 degrees Celsius is K1, which is equal to 3.7 into 10 raised to power -5 per second. So first of all, here we can write the given values. Energy of activation, it is 104 kilojoule per mole, means 1.04 into 10 raised to power 5 joule per mole. We can convert it into joule per mole. Then T1 is 25 degrees Celsius. 25 degrees Celsius means 298.15 Kelvin. And at this temperature, the rate constant K1 is 3.7 into 10 raised to power -5 per second. The higher temperature T2 is 30 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 303.15 Kelvin. And the molar gas constant R is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. So all these are the given values, and we have to find out here K2, that is the rate constant of the same reaction at the higher temperature 30 degrees Celsius. So formula is here log of K2 by K1. Log of K2 by K1 equal to EA by 2.303 R T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2. So this is the formula. Now in this formula we know the value of K1, EA, T1 and T2. We can find the value of T2. So log of K2 by K1 equal to EA, it is 1.04 into 10 raised to power 5 joule per mole upon 2.303 into R is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. In bracket T2 minus T1. Now here T2 is 303.15 Kelvin minus T1 is 298.15 Kelvin upon 298.15 Kelvin into 303.15 Kelvin. Now here see the units joule per mole. Joule and joule get cancelled, per mole get cancelled with per mole. Now here per Kelvin and Kelvin. This is per Kelvin, this is Kelvin, it get cancelled, and this Kelvin in the numerator and Kelvin in the denominator will also get cancelled. So here log of K2 by K1 equal to 1.04 into 10 raised to the power 5 upon 2.303 into 8.314, and here the difference is 5 303.15 minus 298.15, 298.15 into 303.15. So we can solve it. After solving this, we get the value of log of K2 by K1, and this log of K2 by K1 is equal to 0.3004. It will be 0.3004. Now after getting the value of log of K2 by K1, we can convert it into K2 by K1. Therefore K2 by K1 equal to antilog of 0.3004. Therefore here K2 by K1 antilog of 0.3004, it is 1.997. Therefore K2 equal to K1 into 1.997. Now here we can put the given value of K1 is already known, 3.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 per second, and 1.997. We can multiply this, and after multiplication we get the value of K2. So here the product of these two values will be 7.4 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 per second. So this is the value of K2, that is the rate constant of the same reaction at the higher temperature 30 degrees Celsius. So in this way, such type of problems are solved. We can find out the rate constant at the other temperature if the rate constant at one temperature is given. For this purpose, the activation energy of the reaction should be given, and already we know the value of molar gas constant. So in this way, we can solve this problem. Another problem from the exercise, problem number 15. Problem number 15 from the exercise. What is the energy of activation? What is the energy of activation? Energy of activation of the reaction. When the rate constant get doubled, rate constant of the reaction get doubled when the temperature changes from when the temperature changes from 303 Kelvin to 313 Kelvin. Here there is increase in temperature from 303 Kelvin to 313 Kelvin, and when this increase in temperature occur, what will be the value of activation energy within this temperature range? That we have to find out. So here the given values are given values. Lower temperature T1 equal to 303 Kelvin, higher temperature T2 equal to 313 Kelvin. Now rate constant at T1 equal to K1. At the lower temperature T1 the rate constant is K1, and rate constant at T2 equal to K2. But here it is said that the rate constant get doubled, means the value of K2 is twice of K1. It is 2 times of K1, and R is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. So here we have to evaluate the value of activation energy of the reaction. Activation energy of the reaction, it is to be determined. Again the formula is same, log of K2 by K1 equal to EA by 2.303 R T2 minus T1 upon T1 into T2. So this is the formula. Now here log of K2, but the value of K2 is 2 times of K1, therefore twice of K1 upon K1 equal to EA, energy of activation, which is to be determined, upon 2.303 into molar gas constant 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. In bracket T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2. So T2 is here 313 Kelvin minus 303 Kelvin upon 303 Kelvin into 313 Kelvin. Now here K1 and K1 will get cancelled, therefore log of 2 equal to 0.3010 equal to EA upon 2.303 into 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. In bracket 313 minus 303, that is 10, and the unit is common, that is Kelvin, upon 303 Kelvin into 313. Now here cancel the units. This per Kelvin and Kelvin will get cancelled, per Kelvin and Kelvin, and this Kelvin in the numerator will get cancelled with the Kelvin in the denominator. So here the remaining unit is here joule per mole in the denominator. Therefore here EA, that is the activation energy of the reaction, will be equal to 0.3010 into 2.303 into 8.314 into 303 into 313, unit will be joule per mole upon 10. All the units get cancelled except joule per mole. Joule per mole remain behind. Per Kelvin, Kelvin get cancelled, Kelvin and Kelvin get cancelled. So when we solve this, we get the value of activation energy, and on solving this, we get here the activation energy is found to be 54658.46 joule per mole. So this is in joule per mole. Now we can convert it into kilojoule per mole. In kilojoule per mole, it will be 54.658 kilojoule per mole. So this is the value of activation energy for the reaction. within the temperature range T1 to T2. That is, in between the temperature range 303 Kelvin to 313 Kelvin, the activation energy of the reaction will be 54.658 kilojoule per mole. So this is another type of problem where we have to find out the activation energy. The temperatures and rate constants are known. We have to find out here the activation energy. Another problem from the exercise. Problem number 16. Here problem number 16 from the textbook. The rate constant of the reaction. The rate constant of the reaction. Rate constant of the reaction is at 500 degrees Celsius. The rate constant of the reaction is 1.6 into 10 raised to power 3 per molar per second. Rate constant of the reaction and the temperature are given at 500 degrees Celsius. The rate constant of the reaction is found to be 1.6 into 10 raised to power 3 per molar per second. Two values are given: temperature and rate constant. Further, what is the frequency factor? Frequency factor, commonly we say the pre-exponential factor. Frequency factor of the reaction, which is denoted by capital A. Frequency factor of the reaction, if the activation energy is 56 kilojoule per mole. So in this problem, the activation energy is given 56 kilojoule per mole, temperature is given, and at this temperature the rate constant of the reaction is also given. So here we have to find out the pre-exponential factor, which is also known as the frequency factor. So solution of this problem: first of all, find the given values. Here we can write the given values first. Temperature 500 degrees Celsius, which is 773.15 Kelvin. Then rate constant of the reaction, that is the K, it is given. It is 1.6 into 10 raised to power 3 per molar per second. Then activation energy of the reaction is given 56 kilojoule per mole, and already we know the value of molar gas constant 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. But here you should remember that the unit of activation energy and molar gas constant should be same. Here the activation energy is kilojoule per mole and the molar gas constant is in joule per Kelvin per mole. Joule and kilojoule, they are different. So we can convert them into same unit. We can convert the molar gas constant into kilojoule per mole. 8.314 into 10 raised to power minus 3 kilojoule per Kelvin per mole. Now EA and R both are in the same kilojoule. So here we have to find out the value of A, that is the frequency factor of the pre-exponential factor. Now here the formula which is applicable is log of K equal to minus EA upon 2.303 RT. Log of K equal to minus E upon 2.303 RT plus log A. So in this formula we can put the values log of k is here 1.6 into 10 raised to power 3 equal to minus EA. The value of EA is 56 kilojoule per mole upon 2.303 into 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole into T in Kelvin 773.15 Kelvin plus log of A plus log of A. So after substituting the values of K, EA, R and T, we get this step. We can solve this step. Log of 1.6 into 10 raised to power 3. It is 3.2041. Can obtain the value from the log table. It is 3.2041. Then this is the negative factor, negative value. We can solve this. And the units. Here the value of molar gas constant should be 8.314 into 10 raised to power minus 3 kilojoule, and the 10 raised to power minus 3 when brought to the numerator it becomes 10 raised to power 3. So here kilojoule and kilojoule get cancelled, per Kelvin and Kelvin get cancelled, per mole and per mole get cancelled. So here from this term all the units get cancelled. And when we solve it, we get here minus 3.783 minus 3.783 plus log of A. Therefore, log of A equal to 3.2041 plus 3.783 equal to 6. It is 6.9871. After that, we can find the value of A. Therefore, A equal to antilog of 6.9871. And antilog of 6.9871 is 9.707 into 10 raised to power 6. And the unit is per molar per second. Remember that the unit of frequency factor, that is the pre-exponential factor, is similar to the unit of rate constant of the reaction. The unit of the rate constant of the reaction is per molar per second, and the same will be the unit for the frequency factor of the reaction, which is in per molar per second. So this is the answer for this problem. Here we have used this formula. In this formula, we have substituted the value of K, activation energy of the reaction in kilojoule per mole, 2.303 into R, 8.314 into 10 raised to power minus 3 kilojoule per Kelvin per mole. But 10 raised to power minus 3 when brought to the numerator, it becomes 10 raised to power 3. So in this way we can solve this problem, and we have determined the value of pre-exponential factor or a frequency factor. It is 9.707 into 10 raised to power 6 per molar per second. In this way we can solve such type of problems. So dear students, here we are going to study by means of the online WhatsApp classes, and you should be very careful in these classes. If you will study prominently, then you can achieve your goals in this situation also. So be very serious and very prominent about your studies, and watch the supplied videos regularly, completely, and definitely you should have faith in yourself. If you have faith in yourself, then we can defeat this situation. You must have faith in yourself. So study regularly, prominently. Thank you.